You want special treatment? Fine, you'll get it. Have you ever seen someone be so rude that karma showed up before they even left the restaurant? This happened back in 2015 when I was working as a waitress while studying nursing. The restaurant where I worked was famous for one thing. People loved it so much, they recommended it to friends and family. We didn't rely on advertising. Our reputation was everything. One evening, a new server was working his very first shift alone. He was older, shy, and nervous, but he was trying his best. Since I had experience training new staff, I kept an eye on him throughout the night. Then, disaster walked through the door. A group of 6 customers sat in his section, led by one woman who immediately started making demands. She asked for items that weren't even on our menu and insisted another location made them for her all the time. Trying to help the new guy survive his first solo shift, I checked with the kitchen. They agreed to make her special request. Big mistake. The moment she realized she could get special treatment, the demands never stopped. Every time the poor server returned with something she requested, she instantly demanded something else. Napkins, extra sauces, different drinks, more changes, more complaints. She practically kept him trapped at her table all night. I stepped in whenever possible, helping his other customers so he wouldn't completely drown in stress. By the end of the meal, he looked ready to quit. Then, he told me something that made my blood boil. The woman wasn't just a customer. She worked at another location of the same restaurant chain. Even worse, she spent the entire evening mocking him, insulting his skills, and bragging that she was a trainer. She repeatedly told him he was the worst server she had ever seen. As if that wasn't enough, she also claimed multiple birthdays were being celebrated and demanded free birthday desserts and the birthday song immediately. That was the moment I decided she deserved something special. I quickly informed my manager about everything that had happened. Unlike many restaurant managers, ours actually cared about the staff. After hearing the story, he smiled and said 4 beautiful words. "Go ahead, do it." While the desserts were being prepared, our manager started making phone calls. Meanwhile, I gathered every employee I could find: servers, hosts, bus staff, even a dishwasher. Then, we marched toward her table carrying birthday cakes. The woman looked incredibly pleased with herself, until the singing started. And when I say singing, I mean screaming. Our birthday song was already loud, but with nearly every employee in the building singing at maximum volume around a corner table, it became an absolute sonic explosion. The sound echoed off the walls. People covered their ears. The smiles vanished from the group's faces instantly. The birthday song felt like it lasted forever, and every second was glorious. But the real revenge was still coming. While we were delivering the loudest birthday performance in restaurant history, our manager had already contacted her location's management team. He explained exactly how she treated a brand new employee. Her employee number was verified. The fake discount tricks she tried to pull were exposed, and instead of receiving special treatment, she lost her employee discount completely. Then she was handed the phone. Standing at the host desk, she listened as her managers confronted her behavior. Within minutes, she went from arrogant and smug to crying and begging. Whether she ever got her job back, I'll never know. But I do know one thing: that poor new server finished the night smiling. And the woman who spent hours humiliating him finally learned what happens when kindness runs out and karma clocks in. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next unbelievable Reddit story.